Hey, what's up guys, JLT here in Perth. We are one day out from heading off to Sydney on our ride across Australia. I've got a few people asking me about sort of all the kit we're taking and what sort of stuff do you take with you, because basically we're doing this self-supported, so we're going to be camping probably like 90-95% of the way. Potentially some days we might jump in a motel to get a decent shower, but yeah, largely we're going to be sort of camping and cooking for ourselves. So basically everything that we need for the trip is being carried on the bikes. So what I'm going to do is just show you the general setup, and then I'll show you kind of what's in each bag. So this is the bike, Cannondale Tourer. Got 4 panniers on there, so basically you've got 2 small ones on the front, and obviously 2 on the back there, and 1 sort of handlebar bag where we've got just things you're going to need sort of throughout the day. So sun cap, more for covering the neck than anything. Obviously you're going to be wearing helmets, deep freeze and heat rub, wet wipes, all the boring stuff, bit of antibacterial stuff, because obviously we're going to be sort of going through pretty dirty areas and then cooking and eating our own food, and obviously sun cream, sunglasses, headphones. In terms of tracking everything, the Garmin here, really good for obviously tracking distance. It does have GPS function where you can, if you're going through different cities, you can get different SIM cards, but really with Australia it's pretty much straight across. In terms of tyres, for you geeks who like this sort of stuff, we've got the Nimbus tyres here, the Armadillos, which were put on when I cycled across America. Supposed to be sort of one of the best in terms of preventing flats. Okay, so down the back here, toolkit will be underneath the saddle, so all your Allen keys, screwdrivers and things like that. Hopefully you won't have too many repairs, but you know certain things are going to happen. Obviously bike clock there, and then at the back here, on top of the panniers, in here is just the sort of roll out mat, which we'll put in the tent, and then another blow up mat will go on top of that, and then obviously sleeping bag. Tent is in here, just a small one-man tent each. And then what we've got here is solar panels, so basically we obviously can just use the sun for charging up phones, for charging up cameras, the GPS as well. Obviously got to be careful with stereos in terms of, because we are on the main road, so what I'll probably be doing is riding with sort of one headphone in, and then this will be connected into, obviously I'll be sat there, but phone will be in the sort of back pouch on the shirt, and it can sort of charge as we go. So basically, hopefully won't be running out of music or anything like that. Okay, so that's the basic setup, and now I'll show you what's in each bag. Okay, so the first 2 bags I'm going to show you are the front panniers, so you can see what's going on here. The first one, we've got the Utterly Smooth chamois cream. I'm sure you can work out where that goes, obviously crucial, because we're going to be doing sort of potentially 8-10 hours a day. My highly expensive cutlery here, cutlery and best china. Ben's going to be carrying the cooking kit, I'm just carrying my bowl and cutlery there. Drinks bottle, keep things cold as long as possible. These things apparently keep things cold for about 24 hours, so that's going to be important when we're in the outback. Supplements, basically what I'm carrying here is, these are ZMA capsules, so zinc and magnesium. Very important supplement for guys generally, really good for sort of preventing estrogen to testosterone conversion, which can be a problem, and most people are just kind of low on magnesium anyway. Pretty much used in every cellular reaction in the body, so it's something I always take wherever I go. Inside the box there's more supplements. What I've got is a vitamin C, so just keep the immune system pumping, and also amino acids. So basically the amino acids will help prevent muscle breakdown as much as possible, obviously doing a ton of cardio work, but those taking those amino acids in, like I say, can prevent muscle breakdown under strenuous situations like that. So those are really the key supplements. There's also alkalizing salts in there, which is basically sodium, magnesium, potassium and calcium, which are the electrolytes that you find in a lot of sports drinks. So I'll basically just be making my own. What I will also be getting is some extra sugars in as well, so we'll be going to a shop today to get that. In this bag here, what you're going to find is a mosquito head net. There's a lot of flies out there, so we'll be wearing that obviously in those worse areas. And then various sort of compression sleeves there. These are for the calves.
so we'll be putting those on the calf muscles. This is basically just a skull cap, so it's good for sort of keeping the sun off, keeping the wind out the ears as well. This is kind of like a sort of neck sleeve, neck scarf type thing. That's more for keeping the sun off. And then these in here, basically UV sleeves and stockings. So obviously it's going to be hot out there, so we've got sun cream, but going to be wearing those as much as possible. Sort that later. Knee supports just in case. Hopefully you won't need those. These are essentially like dust covers that go over the shoes, so if you're getting sort of dust and grit and stuff coming off the road, put those over the shoes and it stops it getting uncomfortable. Waterproof covers for the shoes, obviously hopefully we won't need those. Another sort of wind stopper and also rain jacket. Okay, so that is the first pannier on the front. Also got a camel back there, obviously that's going to be going on the back, carries 2 litres of water. And then this second front pannier here is basically what I call my technical bag. So essentially if various things go wrong, or just for generally keeping things ticking smoothly from a physical point of view, and also the bike. So I got another water bottle there, hockey ball, or kind of a lacrosse ball for anyone who's not from the UK, if you don't know field hockey. I use that for basically muscle release. When muscles obviously get tight, it's a good way to just release off the tension in the muscles. Spare inner tube, I have actually got 4 of those, but I've just got 1 out for the purpose of the video. Bike pump, cable ties, should anything need tying up, spanner, chain lube, spare brake pads, and also spare gear cables and brake cables. Rock tape, should anything need strapping, any joints or anything need strapping. And also kind of just something of a medical kit, so painkillers, water purification tablets, Nurofen there, paracetamol, what's that, diarrhea relief, hopefully we won't need that, and also just a basic first aid kit. And Ben, who's cycling with me, has also got a bit more comprehensive trauma kit. I've also got some spare pedals here. You'll see that these are just for literally slipping the feet in. Sometimes, you know, if you're going for so long with if you hot pot back over to the bike with these sort of pedals, that if you can see it in the sun. So those are obviously for clipping in, that I'll be using mainly, but if those become uncomfortable for whatever reason, then I'll be using those. And obviously just some little towels for if the chain comes off or anything, so I don't get covered in grease. And this, when I was in America, I actually used this on the front of the bike in terms of having the map in front of me. Really, with Australia, it's pretty much straight across, so I'm just going to tuck it in the panniers. And also, you see there, it's got a little notebook for tracking basically what's going on, keep a little diary. Okay, so those are the front panniers, and now we're going to have a look at the back. Okay, so that just leaves us with the 2 back bags. So, plain and simple, not taking a lot of clothes, obviously it's just more to carry, so got a couple of spare t-shirts, a thin sort of dry fit long sleeve top, obviously cycling shorts, skins, compression trousers to wear at night, and potentially if it's cold, and obviously the main riding shirt, obviously get some advertising in there, brilliant, and a pair of sweatpants. And then also in this bag I've got technology, so GoPro cam and all the chargers for iPhones and stuff like that. That bag will also be taking a load of food, so there's not much in there really, leaving space for food and water. And then the other backpack is just really stuff to do with the tent, so adapters, spare batteries, got a sleeping bag there, mattress, sort of air mattress, takes about 2 minutes to blow up, pillow, and then just sort of bath kit. Carrying a microfiber towel makes it a lot easier to carry, it's not as bulky, and obviously standard bath kit. Okay, so that is about it basically. You've seen everything that we're carrying. Like I said, we're going to buy a load of food today to take along the way. I guess it's around, if you don't include the bike, probably around sort of 35 to 40 kilograms of kit. So all in all, if you include the bike, it's going to be about 50 kilos in weight that we're cycling with. So yeah, that's about it. Obviously, I hope you keep up with the journey. Going to be making plenty more videos along the way, so stay tuned in.
And if you want to contribute to our charity, then please check out the link below. I'm riding for Claire Lee, who unfortunately died about 3 years ago, and we're looking to basically fund some scholarships for children from developing countries, giving them school scholarships, then they can obviously learn and take those skills back to their community. So if you can, I'd love it if you could donate, and I'll catch up with you on the next video.